looks like things are progressing. Dan, what do you make of Danny Hurley and the possible Lakers job?
Well, you got to listen. You got to listen. I mean, you're talking the highest paid NBA coach is $17.5 million. I don't give a damn. You got to listen. So he's 1-2. Lakers come calling. It would be not bad. It would be a unique fit. He is the epitome, Mike, of a Jersey East Coast guy. I mean, he is from the bingo hall in Jersey City. All of a sudden you're going to LA, but Danny Hurley, he can adapt, and he would adapt. Now, here's what he has to do. When Tom Izzo 4, 5, 6 years ago was being offered, maybe longer, the Cavaliers job, he had to find out if LeBron James was going to be there. He had to talk to LeBron. LeBron wouldn't talk to him. His people wouldn't let it happen. Danny is a little bit in the same situation, although LeBron is at the end of the career, may not be there more than a couple years. He has to find out where the organization is, where LeBron is, where's the organization with LeBron. And if he gets the right answers and he feels comfortable, I mean, why not? He can always go back to college. He would get, look, Mike, if he flamed out in 2 years in the NBA, every college in America would be dying to hire him.
Right.
It's a weird fit, West Coast, East Coast. You know, it sounds like a rapper's war or something like that. Right. But I think he can coach anywhere. I'd be surprised if he took it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they offered him $18 million, which would make him the highest paid NBA coach.
Well, how the hell does he turn that down, though, Dan? And he did just sign an extension. It's nothing to scoff at, and I would take this 8 days a week, 6 years, $32 million extension. I mean, we could potentially be talking about, I mean, you know, multiples of that salary.
Yeah, and that's hard. I mean, people can say, well, you're not going to do it. But think about this. In college basketball, you got to recruit. You got to deal with the NIL. You got free agency every year. You got academics. You got girlfriends. You got all this crap. In the NBA, and all my NBA friends say, look, we got none of that. We coach ball. Guy gets in trouble. He doesn't call me as the coach like they do in college. Right. He's not having mommies and daddies. They're calling their agent. Hey, we got to handle this. They're calling the GM. So, yeah, the whole thing on paper says, I got to go. But Hurley is the East Coast guy. His wife is an East Coast girl. He's from there. All his people are there. There's two sayings in coaching. Both are kind of, in my world, have come true. Don't mess with happy. Don't mess with happy. The other saying is usually in coaching, if you get fired, you get a better job. But he's not getting fired. But don't mess with happy is going to be the ultimate decider if, in fact, he's offered this job and he likes the terms, Mike. If he doesn't like the terms, he's not going. But if he likes the terms and he's offered the job, don't mess with happy is the deciding thing, period. And frankly, I don't know what I would do. I always try to think what I would do. I'm not sure.
It's hard. He's got a perfect situation at UConn, but right. You're talking about the LA Lakers. I do remember, Dan, when Cal left Kentucky and obviously they were going to apparently make a run at Danny. And Danny said, look, my wife will kill me. She loves Jersey and Connecticut's close enough to North Jersey. I'm from Jersey. It's a long way away out here in LA.
Hey man, you can't, you're one of the few people in America. You usually can't bulldoze a guy to leave Jersey or New York. You can't get people out of Jersey unless there's some kind of great deal where you can work, you know, at TMZ or something like that, or with the Lakers. Yeah. I get it. But Jersey guys, man, and the Hurley family, I've been there. I've been to their bingo hall. I've been to their practices. I know the family. Those dudes are Jersey. Yeah. They ain't the fake Jersey ones, man. So, hey, but if the price is right and the gig is right and the terms are right and his wife can say, look, I like Manhattan Beach. I ain't afraid of Newport Beach. Right. Maybe you do it.
Last one, you mentioned LeBron. Like you said, I mean, he's as good as he still is. He's obviously, very close here to the end. Is it that simple to say, Dan, that if LeBron's going to be there, then, hey, maybe this is something I do. If he's not there, then is it a flat out no without LeBron?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Because if you take that job, you're taking that with a 10-year plan, meaning LeBron's only going to be there a couple of years. And that's why I said earlier, Mike, you got to figure out where the organization is, because this is going to be an organization that's going to be in transition when LeBron leaves. Right now, hey, look, if you want the job, get LeBron's blessing and tell him, hey, look, I want to draft Bronny. I think he's going to be a great player, and then you'll have LeBron's blessing. But you got to look at this longer than that. What's LeBron going to be, 40? You can't worry about him. Now, Back in the day when I mentioned Izzo, you had to worry about LeBron's feelings. Now, again, you got to know more where Pelinka, the general manager, is. What's Jeannie Buss thinking about the future? Are they willing to spend money? Are they want to go back and do what the Lakers have always done, whether it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic, Shaq, get the best players that come there? If the answer is yes, obviously you want LeBron's blessing, but if you feel comfortable with everything post-LeBron, then LeBron is a part of it, but not the biggest part like he's been in the past.
I don't know, a week or so from now, is Danny Hurley the coach of the LA Lakers in your mind?
Yeah, I think he is. I think he is. I do. If somebody can watch this and say, well, you're an idiot, you're uninformed, and I would say you're right on both counts. But I do. I think when it was a report today by a reliable guy, John Fana, that he has talked to his team about this, not about taking the job, about the rumors, and that's a sign that this is pretty serious. And I got to tell you, man, the Lakers, the money, the chance to win 2 titles in college and then go be an NBA champ. Hey, look, I think next week this time, if we're talking about Hurley as the Lakers coach. Yeah.